Mr. Abdullah Jassim, the family of Issa Al-Holi School, Mr. Rabiq, for granting me this opportunity to just present today about one of the most significant, sensitive international exam, not in Kuwait, but throughout the world. So let's talk about IELTS. Can anybody tell me what does IELTS stand for? When I say IELTS,
To test your English skill.
would you just tell your voice?
I think it's about a test to test your English skill.
Great. So it's gonna do just English skill. IELTS. Okay, as an expression, I say IELTS.
It stands for International English of
Language
Language Test.
Testing System. So IELTS stands for International English Language Testing System. What I'm trying to say here is that this test, a kind of replacement for your, a kind of just assessment for your English proficiency, fluency, and your ability to speak the language. Fine. Now the next question, at the LS, I'm not going to dig deeper and to talk about the test. I'm going to explain what we're going to do here. Our work for today, for just 2 skills. Can anybody just remind me how many skills do we have in IELTS? Just what? Yes.
Listening, reading, writing.
And speaking. So you're going to be listed in the 4 primary skills in any language in the world, which are in English, English speaking, listening, reading, and writing. So we're going today to focus on speaking and listening. That's it. This is our work for today, inshallah. For reading and writing, these skills are going to be programmed or are going to be tackled in the upcoming class or session tomorrow for Lord. Let me just explain it this way. Today we're going to just target 3 objectives. The first, to describe the exam. We're going to talk about the exam. What is the skill in the exam? What are you supposed to learn, to know about it? Secondly, we're going to have practical practice. I'm going to offer you kind of questions that you yourself are going to answer and to determine your level according to what you're going to say here. The second part of our work for today is to highlight the weaknesses or the mistakes that students keep committing when they are applying for the test. Fine. I would like just to whisper calmly or in your ear. I would like to say a word to draw your attention to a point. If you don't understand, if you don't recognize what I'm saying here, sorry to say it, I'm not here to hurt you or to hurt your feeling. أحسن. الهدف إنه نعرف نقاط ضعف والقوة، ولكن يكون متأكد تماما. إذا ما عمالك تفهم اللي بنساوي أو نحكي باللغة الإنجليزية، فنصيحتي لا تسجل امتحان IELTS لأنك مش مؤهل حتى تحصل 5 من 9. يعني تنجح بنص درجة أنت مو مؤهل. ما حد يفهم كلامي إنه كل الأستاذ عمال يخوف منها أبداً. Speaking, it takes just steps or procedures in order to get ready to pass your exam. So, I'm going to start with speaking. Earlier, to just turn in the slide or start in the next slide. In the speaking, how many minutes do you expect to talk in the IELTS if you are at the exam? How many minutes? Just try.
10 to 15.
10 to 15. So once again, for the speaking, you're going to just have 10 to 15 minutes in 3 parts to turn in 3 parts. There are 2 formats of IELTS. General IELTS and academic one. General IELTS, not for business. It's just for those who would like to migrate to live in other countries like USA and UK, etc. But we are working here on what's called academic IELTS. Academic IELTS targets students who would like to study abroad. Students like you, I would like, for instance, to get a scholarship in the UK. I would like to travel to Turkey. I'm not speaking here about Arab countries or Arab countries, despite the fact that some Saudi countries even require IELTS to just reduce or to have reduction of the courses or to skip some of the lengthened courses that it's going to fall in your shoulder if you don't know English. In other words, parts. Part 1, personal questions. It's going to be around 4 to 5 minutes. We're going to ask questions about yourself, about your hobbies, how do you spend your free time, and any other questions related to your activities, your life, your kind of hobbies. As we said, I would like also to mention your thoughts or your impression about certain things, general in life. The second part, it's going to be individual talk. What does that mean? In the first part, we're going to have dialogue. There is a person who sits or stays or sits next to you or in front of you. He's going to throw a question. You throw back the answer to him in order to have conversation. But in the second part, the situation is totally different. Because in the second part, you are going to talk for not less than a minute to 2 minutes, and the examiner is a listener to you. Whatever you say, whatever mistakes you're going to comment, nobody is going to save you. You are going to be responsible for what you're going to talk and to be marked or graded according to your fluency, the base of the language, the expressions, the lexical terms that you're going to use through your speech. This is by the way theoretical. Now we're going to have practice. يا شباب هذا الكلام الآن نشوفه فعليا. ما بدنا بس من حصة إنه مجرد إنك يعني خلص من والله فهمت إنه listen المحادثة أو.
I want to be a physiotherapist special because I want to change mentality of people about health, and I want to help people to be better, but without chemicals.
You're great. So students, now you listen to many of you. And if I tell you which answer, cut your attention, which answer impressed you, you're going to just put in your partner here. Once again, the other students, when they say creativity, the others who spoke here. But once again, add details. Tell them that yes, I'm able to offer much more to the answer. Now, this is about part 1. So once again, you're going to ask questions about yourself. I hope that we have enough time to have more examples related to the first part. Before moving to the next part, is there anyone who has any question? في حد شباب عنده سؤال؟
Music, it's good, but I think there are true remix and it's not the real voice of a singer, so.
In the second part, how do you know or how do you understand that you started moving to the next part? Simply, they offer you a piece of paper, blank piece of paper, on which you're going to just generate ideas. Do I need, is it a kind of obligation to write in the paper? The answer, no. Because it's a speaking exam, not writing exam. So if you return the paper, take it. I don't say, no, I'm not going to write anything here. No, take it. When they say, are you ready to talk? Say, thank you for offering me the paper. I will need to take any notes and start explaining your ideas. Let's listen to the question and start having your answers. Shabab, we need answers longer than 1 minute speech, inshallah.
Thank you. Now, I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, you'll have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. You can make some notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Okay.
Here's some paper and a pencil for making notes. And here's your topic. I'd like you to describe a special gift or present you gave to someone.
So once again, the question, he would like you to describe a special gift that you gave to someone that you like or admire. So I will offer you a minute to think of an answer, and I will pick some of the students speaking about it, inshallah ta'ala. So we have a minute. And I'm counting.
An amazing gift for my sister because she was ill and had a bad disease. So I wanted to give her a nice gift for exiting the hospital and going home happily and everything. So I bought an amazing gift, and it was an iPhone, the new iPhone. So I went home and made a big birthday. I invited her friends to come over and bought a big cake for her at 8 p.m. I think. And she got out of her room. I surprised her with the iPhone, and it was an amazing gift for her. And she was so happy.
And I'm really so glad that you said it. Great answer. So this is how answers can be done. One of you might say, okay, this is bias. والله أنت بس بدك إجابة طويلة مش هتدخل لا شباب. It's not me. It's them or they. So they would like you to speak. That's it. This is the idea. More details means that you can talk a little bit more. Like okay. Dismissed from hospital or leaving hospital, talking about the gift. He also might add, okay, I just picked for her iPhone 13 despite the fact I am financially in difficult conditions, but at the same time my sister's happiness means much to me, and she badly needed the iPhone because she was about to travel for Egypt, for instance, to study there, so it's gonna be in communication with my mother and my siblings via video conferences or video calls. That's a great answer. Keep going, man. I think, I'm not sure it hits with other answers, of course. 5.56 keep shining. شباب رح نشوف كيف النتيجة أصلاً بعد ما نخلص السبيك اللي بدأ قبل السبيك. تفضل.
I remember when I was a little kid, like 6 years old or 7 years old, I wanted to give my mom some flowers. But the problem is, I took the flowers from the garden. Because of that, some guard saw me, I took the flower, and he yelled at me. After that, my mom saw someone yelled at me. She didn't know he was the guard. She didn't know I took the flowers from the garden. When she came and speak to me for what happened, I explained to her everything. And she explained to me that I did wrong, and I shouldn't do that.
Thank you very much for your answer. It's perfect one. مرة ثانية, okay, let me just say something here. You haven't described the gift itself, okay? And even the same goes for your friend. I forgot this point. He has to talk about the iPhone. I picked it white color, okay, the flowers red color, and for the iPhone, it's connected to the internet, stuff like that. You have just to focus on the answer. This never means that your answer is incorrect. Shabab, if you speak, they're going to grade you and they're going to be generous with you. The most important that you have already told. And by the way, emotional abuse like your friend did here, picking a flower and this, offers the person, even if I'm not examiner, it attracts my attention. I'd like to listen to more. So keep going. Excellent. Yes, the last two, because I have to listen to more, but unfortunately the time is not in our side.
I did my mother, all what she do for my life, in my study, he hide it.
Excellent. So what was the gift, Yusuf?
I think that.
Excellent. Why not? That's great. Keep going. I will listen back to you, but I would like to have that students understand the answer, but they don't know how to write it. Any spelling mistake in the IELTS means that your answer is incorrect. يعني شباب يوم الأربعاء اليوم أنا متأكد يمكن 70% منكم ما بقى تكتب بالنسبة challenge؟ اكتب شيء بدل ما أنت شباب ايش في كتب تلين
That's so smart.
That's
so smart.
عايز اوريكم هنا طاوف يعني الحمد لله طلع واحد مو 70 صارت 30% ما شاء الله. طيب شباب شو والله لا في خلاص لا صح لا غلط. شوف شباب سبحان الله I'm not talking about difficult words ترى. Can you understand? لا ما شاء الله شباب يعني غلط. يعني شوفوا زملائكم شباب fluent speaker and they already joined. And you tell me that IELTS is difficult again. So you can't write even the word Wednesday. ولا هيك انا استاذ ربيع اخوي بس
First year physics student.
All right.
And because I'm not an EU national, would I need a work permit?
Yes, you would. Just get your tutor to sign it.
That would be a problem if I were to get the job. Where exactly is the restaurant?
Well, we have 2 branches. The one we're recruiting for is in Hillsdown Road.
I don't know that. How do you spell it, please?
It's HILLSDUNNE Road.
Got that. Thanks. Is it near a bus stop?
Yes, the nearest one will probably be just... And answer questions 5
so
to 10.
work in the how's the work? Can you tell us the spelling? I keep it, I'm memorizing. Double N E. Well, excellent. Would you just say it again for other students who didn't write it correctly? H-I double L S S. Synonyms, meanings. Instead of saying, for instance, okay, develop, advance. Instead of saying buy, purchase. Instead of saying rent, hire. Right? Here they are just playing with words. They are once again playing with words. It's words game. خلينا نشوف badly بحكي لي badly designed track compose a threat. What does threat mean? Threat? Danger. To wildlife. What's wildlife? Environment. As well as people, humans. So which option? But we're talking here about high band score. You're talking about at least 7 or 5 to 7 questions. Yeah, I'm going even to give you the multiple choice. But let me tell you something. Suppose that I'm going to find the title for paragraph B.